Uh-oh, Santa Claus has been blown into jolly red pieces. And now, he is dead. But how will we replace Santa's irreplaceable services? What we need is a big plane with big cargo space and big range to drop napalm to drop presents on unsuspecting children. The Antonov 225 has the most space inside it for presents and can even carry stuff on top. But it costs $30,000 per hour to operate. That's almost enough to buy an entire textbook for college. I'm trying to deliver joy to children, not deliver myself into bankruptcy. A more economical option is the Boeing 747. Since there's more than one in existence, it should be far cheaper to operate. $27,000 an hour! Do you have any big planes that don't cost multiple vital organs to fly? I think dying in a crash counts as costing vital organs. Too small. Too ugly. Too loud! Let's rethink our strategy. Big cargo planes can carry a lot, but they're slow. The B-58 Hustler is a supersonic medium bomber that has the advantage of being able to carry a big, bulky drop tank. But it only flies at a measly, pathetic, lethargic 2,100 kilometers per hour. But aha! We've forgotten something. You see, Santa also has a worldwide spy network to inform him of
whether children go on the naughty or nice list. So not only do we need something faster, we need something that can monitor children from the skies.
Huh? No, I didn't build it. What do you mean I can't just steal someone else's work off the internet and claim it as my own? Yeah, but like, who's gonna know? I have like 6 regular viewers. Oh, that's it. Come here, you little shit. Do you have any planes that can do Mach 3.2? Do you have any planes I can afford that can do Mach 3.2? Oh god, this is fine. This is good. Everything is fine! Christmas is ruined all because of me! No, I can't give up now. I just need to think bigger. We load all the presents into rockets, launch them into orbit, and then disperse the presents with nuclear detonations. The toys will be distributed randomly, so we get to watch children fight over them as they fall from the sky. We found a more reliable rocket. Wait, stop. Stop doing that. No. Chaos in the streets as a large nuclear detonation in space knocks out most of the world's electronics, sending the world back to the Stone Age. I mean, really. The cameras don't even work anymore. We're not broadcasting. I'm talking to a wall. We move Santa's workshop to the moon. We manufacture toys on the moon, and we fire them over to Earth with a railgun. So first we have to manufacture and then transport a railgun all the way to the moon. With that out of the way, let me give you a small physics lesson. We move Santa's workshop to a fleet of orbital ships, and we wrap the presents in tungsten rods to protect them from re-entry heating, and drop them in the appropriate location. I think I finally got it! Each individual present will be loaded into a Tesla SpaceX Boring Company Elon Musk official certified Hyperloop pod and sent down its own personal Hyperloop tunnel for 400 meters down to the launch pad, where each present is loaded into its own personal starship, which takes off from the North Pole on a trajectory to the delivery location, where it does a belly flop landing
the pizza here!
and blows up, and then the present is recovered and loaded onto a Tesla with... Is that it? Is Christmas ruined forever? Why don't you just deliver our presents and ignore the rest of the world? Well, the rest of the world is screwed, but at least Jebediah and the gang have their presents. Jebediah got that new car he's been asking for. Valentina got her a fancy new graphics card for her PC. And Bob, what the fuck?